Hey guys, welcome to Benevolence, where kindness matters and all are welcome to the table. I'm your host, S1.E10, and today is a very special episode because not only are we having a normal audio podcast, but we're also videotaping this episode because it's very special to us. We have a very special guest,
That's
one,
me.
the only, the love of my life, Anthony Diaz. Say hi, babe.
What's going on, guys?
One of the main reasons why we're not only audio recording it, but visually recording it is because we are going to be talking a little bit about identity in this episode. It will be a 2-part episode that will premiere together as one. And that will be for episode 10 for season 1. And then we will be doing a results episode for season 2. Well, this is something that I have always wanted to do. This is like one of the bucket lists of my life. I've always wanted to get my ancestry done. And it wasn't until just recently where I showed you some videos about it.
Yeah, you showed me that video on YouTube, and they made it all emotional. And I'm not going to lie, it had me hooked a little bit. And I was, looking at it, and I was watching them, and I was like, man, it'll be cool to see, where my ancestors are from, where I'm really from, because I know with this dark skin, I'm not just Hispanic. I know I gotta have me some African in me, some Wakanda in me.
Hey. Well, a little bit about me, and then he'll talk a little bit about himself. I'm Hispanic. I'm Puerto Rican. But then after, I think that's all I know about my Puerto Rican background. My mom was born here in America, so she's not like from the main island, but her mom, my grandmother, is from San Sebastián, Puerto Rico. And then my biological father, he's from Ponce, which is there's a little town in Ponce called Rio Chiquito. And he and my family are from there. So that's all I know. And remember earlier in the year, I did a family tree. We did the trial.
Yeah.
Because I really wanted to know and get some information or get some documents or something about my family. And I was able to ask my grandmother some names, her parents, her grandparents, even her great-grandparents she remembered. And then I was able to talk to my dad's side of the family, and we were able to retrieve some names as well. But after we put them in the system, I really couldn't, there was no feedback. There were maybe just one main document that was sent back to me, and it was just the visa, the entrance visa of
Which is pretty cool.
Which is great.
But it wasn't what you wanted.
But it wasn't what I wanted. It was pretty much the entrance visa to my great-grandmother when she came to America from Puerto Rico. So that's all we know. There's no birth certificates. There's nothing.
Yeah. It reminded me of that movie, The Hitch. When he takes her to, what's the island?
Ellis Island.
Ellis Island.
Yeah.
And he shows her the document, and she goes ballistic crying and all that.
Yeah. So I just felt like I needed more information. And I've known about this, but I just always felt it was a little expensive. But we were able to get a really good deal. They had a little discount or whatever. So I showed him the videos. He actually was able to find that they were having a special, and then we just got them. So, on my side, I'm fully Hispanic in a sense where I'm Puerto Rican, but I have no idea what else I have. I want to know more about my DNA, and I want to know and see how far, I don't know, my DNA can take me. So tell our viewers a little bit about your background.
So a little bit about me. And it's funny because I've gotten people who thought I was black. I've gotten people who thought I was Indian.
And Dominican.
Those the top 3. But honestly, I'm just straight Puerto Rican. As far as I know, from my parents. My dad's Puerto Rican, mom's Puerto Rican. Their parents, Puerto Rican on all sides. Unfortunately, I've never been to Puerto Rico, so I'm a little embarrassed to say, I'm a Puerto Rican and I haven't even been there. But I was born and raised in New York. From what I know, my parents and family's from Puerto Rico. If you were to ask me where in Puerto Rico, I couldn't even tell you where in Puerto Rico, so that's pretty sad. But, I'm curious to know as well, where my ancestors are from, where my family's from. If I would have to take a guess, obviously it's the normal Spain and Europe, but I know because I have dark skin coming from my mother's father's side, I know there's got to be some African in there. So I'm curious to know, where this is going to lead to. And
yeah, I definitely think definitely like European Spain, because my maiden name is Rodriguez. And not too long ago, I tried to trace the Rodriguez last name.
Yeah.
And that is very common in Spain. So I was like, but there's like millions of Rodriguez's. That's the thing. Like, it's hard. It's hard because there's millions of Rodriguez. And I just know that it originated from Spain. So I know definitely my results are going to come back like either European Spain. But I'd be curious to know if maybe like, I don't know, if I have a little bit like, I don't know, Russian or like, I don't know, Sweden, some German.
Now, yeah. I have to ask you, like, what would you want your results to say, like, that you're from? Or you have a little bit of, a small percentage of?
Like, what I would like for it to say? Like, just, I would really like, and this is hilarious, you probably know this, but I would really like at least like a 0.1% of like Samoan, like the
Samoan,
like
the Hawaiian,
Polynesian, like the South Pacific. Like that would say a lot about who I am, because
and that makes sense because we've gone to Hawaii twice, and she loves it there. I mean, who wouldn't love it there? But it's like we have like a piece of us still in Hawaii.
It's still over there, and I'm getting it. I'm gonna go back.
I wouldn't
be
surprised if there's like a little Polynesian in you. A small percent.
I would love to have a little bit of everything all around the world. I would love to, because that'll give me more of an excuse to go travel the world and try to figure out, where I came from and the different cultures and things like that. So I feel that I'm just going to be satisfied with whatever it is, because I don't know. I don't mind being from all over the world. It doesn't matter. I think it's really cool. But what do you think you could possibly have or would like to have?
I'll be surprised, like straight up surprised if I saw like some Jewish in there.
I'd be
but
surprised
I would love
too.
to have some Jewish because, like, Jewish people are successful, man. Like, I want to be able to say I have that, like, like I'm of the Jewish descent. Like,
that would be really cool.
That'd be cool, right?
Yeah, like.
But I doubt it. I doubt I have Jewish.
Well, you probably definitely have some African American in there.
For sure.
For sure. It has to, even if it's like a 0.1%, like not 1%.
I feel like everybody has like a point something.
I think we all have a little bit of something, especially like the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So those islands that are in the Caribbean, I know that's just like not a melting pot, but it's just like a pot of a bunch of ethnicities from all over the world. So
I think for me, it's gonna be real interesting to see because I'm the type of person that, I'm not an outdoors person. If it's up to me, I would never travel the world. I'm good right here in the United States. Every time I even think about traveling outside the States, I think of that movie Taken. Where
I know,
it's
me
like,
too. It's
I always
hard.
worry, like, I don't even think I want to bring our daughter overseas with us. But, it's going to be a great experience for all of us. But yeah, maybe once we get our results and we can, definitely take the time to see, the majority of where we're from, visit Spain and Europe, or depending on what the results are, because who knows what they might be.
I know. I kind of fear a little bit that I won't have any other parts. I think if there's anything that I'm a little fearful for is the fact that I may not have other parts of the world in my DNA. I feel like I may have just one percentage, like just one region, and I would cover probably the European region, and it would be sad not to have other parts. So, and I kind of feel like
ruin it. Like
it'll kind of like it won't ruin it, but I feel like I fear, and I kind of know that that's where I'm headed. Yeah. Because I consider myself white. I'm a white Hispanic. I was not born in Puerto Rico, but I have Puerto Rican background. I have Puerto Rican parents, and so I don't know, what do you fear? And this is not to bash any type of ethnicity, but like, what is something that you would probably fear?
Not that I would fear, but like, I don't think I'd have Indian in me. But if I see that, like, I'll be surprised for sure.
Like Indian as in like India, or like Palestinian, Middle East?
India, Middle East as well, yeah.
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised, babe, because...
I mean, I'll tell you this, so if that's the case, I wouldn't want to visit the Middle East.
I know.
Unless it's like Israel.
No, we have to go to Jerusalem.
Yeah,
we have to go to Jerusalem. That's a bucket list, another bucket list. But I always tell you, be careful, because there's moments where you kind of do look like Middle Eastern. You do.
Yeah. I mean, look at the beard, you know? Like, the beard, the nose. The nose frame, you know. I'd be surprised, but it's not, I wouldn't mind, you know? I'm not, I'm not offended or whatnot, so.
All right. Well, we're going to do an unboxing. We're going to kind of just start taking out the items that are inside of the Ancestry DNA box. And what it inquires, or what it requires for us to do, is to kind of spit into a valve and then kind of shake it up for like 5 seconds. And then we have to put it in a box and send it. And it'll take...
This is the gross part.
This is the gross part.
The thing is... I remember when she showed me the videos on YouTube, like just watching the people spit, it was like... It made you gag. It made you want to vomit.
Yeah. So, you know... We'll
let you know when it's that time, and you can fast forward or whatnot.
Okay, so you ready?
All right.
So the first thing they have here is a Welcome to Ancestry DNA pamphlet, and they're just basically telling you the instructions of what to do. It seems like we have to activate the code that's given to us, and then take the 15-digit activation code from the collection tube. It's asking us to spit until we reach a certain like measurement of the tube, and then it wants us to shake it for 5 seconds, put it inside a collection bag, and mail it away. So basically, when you buy one of these, you're gonna get one of these like slips. It's a collection bag to put our spit in. Yeah. And then it actually brings the valve, and it's kind of like this. And you have to spit inside of it. And then it comes with a little box to send the DNA away. So it takes about 6 to 8 weeks, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get it sooner than that. Yo, this is gonna be really hard.
I feel like I don't even have enough spit.
I've been salivating since the box came in the house.
I'm really thirsty. I'm like dehydrated.
All right. Well, here we go.
All right. So we spit in here. Up to the
You
line.
made me swallow, bro. Up to there. I can't look at you. Don't be hawking up. You got to...
You think of like a nice juicy burger.
I don't want a burger right now. I actually want some ice cream.
Some ice cream? Will that make you salivate though?
A few minutes later.
So
there you have it. We did it, guys. So in about 6 to 8 weeks, we will get our results. So I'm so excited. Hi. You excited too? Well, guys, we made it. We finally made it to the conclusion of season 1. These past 10 weeks have been amazing, and I've truly learned so much. I've honestly discovered my passion, and it's definitely making sure that you are being empowered and blessed by these episodes. Remember that benevolence means kindness, and here it matters. And most of all are welcome to the table. It doesn't matter who you are, what background you come from, you are all welcome to this table. I encourage everyone to keep the conversation going. If it's marriage, dating, parenting, mental health, especially your testimony. We forget about how big of an impact we can make when we tell our testimony to others. Thank you for your support these past 10 weeks. Thank you for spreading the word, rating, and subscribing. And remember, I'm not going anywhere. I will be taking a little hiatus to update and renew benevolence so that you can enjoy it even more. Stay tuned for Season 2, Episode 1, where Anthony and I will be giving you the results to our Ancestry DNA. We are truly excited for this. Also, I wanted to thank my special guests who have joined me at the table this season: Tiffany, Anthony, Nisha, Pamela, and Beverly. Don't forget that you can follow me on Instagram at I am Ceci Diaz for more about me and benevolence. If there is a topic that you would like for me to cover in the future, please do not hesitate to email me at benevolencepodcast@gmail.com or message me on Instagram and Facebook with your request. And stay tuned for the season premiere of Season 2, Episode 1 on October 29th. I love you all. Bye!